has now confirmed that Walmart has indeed formally agreed to buy Flipkart. Remember, this would be the biggest FDI deal, but I have the retail analyst right here with me, Mangalam.
Absolutely.
The deal is done?
Yeah, the deal is done. Looks like, I mean, we've been tracking and alerting our viewers about the fact that this deal has been done. The biggest FDI deal, bigger than Reliance, BP, bigger than Essar, Rosneft, confirms three things. One, data is the new oil. Yeah. Second, the story in the Indian retail space stays. And the third, it gives a lot of hope to all the new startups and the ones with vision, as well as the ones who are looking for an exit. So that is something we're watching out for. Finally, this deal has been done. Coming in from SoftBank CEO's mouth, Walmart has formally agreed to buy Flipkart. And remember, we were looking at, they were looking to buy about 75% stake of Flipkart. So that is something we will hear from once the contours of the deal are out. But as of now, it's an exit for SoftBank as well. A long-awaited exit for SoftBank. The Walmart deal has gone through, and that's exactly what we're gathering right now. Vision Fund investment in Flipkart has doubled in value over the last 6 months. Those two lines that we're getting, Walmart has formally agreed to buy Flipkart.
Thank you. So I guess the finer details will come out a little later in the evening. I think the time that we have is between 4:30 is when we should have the official word on this, on the finer details of this. So Walmart is looking to buy up to 75% in Flipkart for about $15 billion, which values the company itself at about 20-odd billion. Walmart is expected to hold a majority stake in the combined entity, but they are in talks with other potential investors as well to raise funds. So we, remember, have been on top of this story for a while now, and we'll bring you the very, very latest as and when more developments come through. For now, the confirmation coming in from the SoftBank CEO.
Just for perspective, Sumaira, $20 billion worth money, or the valuation of Flipkart at $20 billion makes it worth 1,34,000 crore rupees. That is the biggest, or the biggest retail company in India, if you take a look at it, because the next one is D-Mart or Avenue Supermarts. The market cap is very close to 96,000 crore rupees, very close to that 1 lakh crore mark. And the entire Future Group, if you take a look at all the listed Future Group entities, the combined market cap of the entire Future Group is close to around 55-60,000 crores. So 1,34,000 crores for Flipkart is whopping in terms of value, and yes, the biggest FDI deal.
Yeah, that's true, actually. And, you know, also what is important to note over here is exactly how this partnership is going to work out, whether it's a clear-cut acquisition, whether it's going to be more of a partnership. Kritika Saxena is also joining in. She's, of course, been tracking the story from the get-go. Kritika, it's almost done. So
it's done. We just need the announcement from Flipkart's side. But yes, SoftBank CEO has confirmed. So, I mean, we said it about an hour ago when the deal had been signed. The term sheet has been signed. So before I talk about what SoftBank is talking about, which is the value doubling, let me just give you an idea about how the deal will work. As we said, and as Shireen had reported, that's exactly what has been signed today, according to our sources. Walmart is essentially going to be presented as a significant shareholder and the largest shareholder. So they will be taking a significant majority stake. So far from what we have been reporting and what Shireen has been reporting, they will be taking about 75% stake for roughly about $15 billion. What happens is that Flipkart's current management structure and current employee base, the key executives that are there are going to be continuing. However, Sachin Bansal, who's one of the co-founders, is going to be exiting the company along with his stake. Binny Bansal stays put, exactly as what Shireen had been reporting. In terms of the investors now, aside from SoftBank, the other investors that are exiting are Naspers, but some of them, there are a couple of smaller investors that will be exiting as well as a part of the deal. But a couple of the current investors, which includes Tencent, Accel and Tiger, will retain portion of their stake. So net Walmart will be infusing $2 billion fresh equity, and they will be taking in investors' stake as well. Now, just to talk about SoftBank, SoftBank had invested in 2017. So it's very rare that you see deals like this happen. E-commerce valuations have been dwindling, but SoftBank had invested about $2.5 billion in early 2017, and they're now exiting at about 4 $0.5 billion is roughly what we are expecting, and that's exactly what the CEO has said, that the amount is almost double. So that is the value that they had inked. The value that SoftBank is going to be getting is going to be significant. So, and that's the largest amount that they are going to be making from India itself, $4.5 billion in just about a few months.
Saying that Walmart has also promised Flipkart that they will go for an IPO in the very near future. So that'll be very interesting how the street likes it, because it'll be the first big e-commerce play for the secondary markets as well. And for Walmart as well, it's been present in India for what, a decade. They've had just 20 B2B wholesale stores. So we'll keep an eye out on what it means for Walmart. And any regulatory hurdles for this?
IPO, regulatory hurdles, there could be some amount of conversation as far as the Competition Commission, etc. is concerned, or in terms of the overall...
The FDI in retail, because I remember we had the DEA secretary say that, you know, this deal will go through the FDI in retail.
Exactly. So what Shreer has been reporting and what our Delhi team has been reporting is that this has been, the FDI hurdles have been cleared out, and those conversations have already gone through. But as far as the IPO is concerned, you know, there is going to be a roadmap that will be worked out. You know, they are going to be ensuring that Walmart's global presence is, global brands are going to make inroads into India through this deal. There will be a couple of critical areas, and once that is done, once they are able to scale up the joint entity, we could perhaps see the IPO about 3 to 4 years from now is roughly what we are expecting as well.
All right.